cute I was as a kid until I watched that video. Could I actually have both my grandmother Mary and Philbrook come up here, please, if possible? Love you guys. And could I also have my mom come up here?
Make sure that cell phone's turned off.
Well, I honestly never thought I'd be standing up here, but here I am, so. I have a lot of people I have to thank, and if I miss you, I'm sorry. You were always there for me anyway. But. I want to start off by thanking my parents. They've always been there for me, through all of the hours of headaches that have occurred, from all the help studying, the repairs on my truck, all of that stuff. There's no way I could ever repay that, and I want to thank you guys for everything you've ever done for me. Next, I would like to thank my teacher, Mr. Meshi. He has a lot of hats. He can either be my coach, my teacher, an occasional youth pastor. It depends on which day it is. And whether it's telling me how to format a paper or to run faster down a basketball court, you've always been there for me. You've always been there to answer any questions I had. And I really appreciate that. Next, I want to thank both pastors, Pastor Matt and Pastor Donato, for everything you've done for me, just through all of these years. Pastor Matt, you've been my pastor most of my life, and you've taught me that there's a lot of things this world can offer you, but there's none that are worth exchanging your soul for. And Pastor Donato, you've taught me that no matter how you live your life or how you have lived your life, that God's grace will cover that, and He can forgive you for any sins that you've had. And I could never repay you for giving me that message. Next, I want to thank Mrs. Hansel, actually, for all of the time she helped me. I honestly don't think I could be up here speaking if it wasn't for her. She put so many hours helping me into my speech, and also her son Ben did the same thing. And you guys helped me unbelievably, so thank you. And my family, my brothers, sisters, and all that good stuff. First, Shelby, you've always been there for me. You've always been there doing what you should be doing as a sister. Giving me some good laughs, but also some good advice, and maybe some bad advice mixed in there. I try to ignore that. For Noah, just his comic relief in making me laugh all the time. Thank you for that. And for Isaac's irritating and aggravating ways of motivation, I want to thank him. And my friends, some of them sitting there. Whether it's my casual friends that I talk to on occasion or my best friends that I talk to very often, you all have made such an impact on my life. And I'm reminded of a few occasions of that. I can think of Lincoln. Me and him decided that we were going to take his Chevy Blazer into a sand pit behind Kyle's house. Well, that didn't work out too well because we ended up stuck, and he remembers that very well. And I can also remember the words, "Don't tell my dad about this." I can remember all the times with Tyler as kids when we would go out exploring in the woods, and we would make up some story about some house or something we found behind the woods that was never really there, but we just wanted something to do, so we just made stuff up. Ethan, I can remember sitting in the back building behind your grandparents' house and just eating honey buns and drinking Coke until we couldn't think anymore. And Kyle, I'm really glad you can make it here tonight, back from the lair. One of my fondest memories of Kyle is when we went four-wheeling at Kakaja. Kyle decided that he could make a very sharp turn at a very fast speed. Well, he couldn't. And Kyle managed to flip his four-wheeler over. I remember the words to come out of his mouth were something to the effect of, "Get me out of here, stupid." I might not remember that correctly. I did happen to have a tow rope and pulled him out. He still blames me till this day for that, so. I would like to thank all of my spiritual mentors. I'd like to thank Brother Bernie for all the time you spend with me and Ethan and Aiden and all of the stuff that you've done for us, for private Bible studies, and that means so much to me. I would like to thank Brother Aaron for just the example he set for me, and all of the youth camps, and driving me and showing me God's will, and it means so much to me. It really does. And for Brother Jerry, you have done unbelievable things for me, even not always being around, even when I just see you every now and then. It means so much to me, and all of the fun times we've had camping and things of that nature. And I would like to thank both of my grandparents, my grandmothers, for always being there for me and for trying to show me what's right and wrong, even when maybe I wasn't doing what I should have done and I thought they were the ones to blame for it, for telling me I was wrong. It means a lot to me. But most of all, I want to thank God. God's been the one who's brought me through this. Without him, there's nothing that we could do. And I want to encourage anyone who's here who's not saved, consider it. Consider God. It'll be the greatest decision you will ever make.
That's right.
As for plans after high school, I haven't completely decided yet, but I will work with my father and continue pursuing God's will. And I hope that he guides me and that I can do whatever he wants to do and please him to the fullest extent. Again, thank you all for coming.